news, today's news.
Harris economic plan.
Lower costs for middle-class families and take on price gouging.
Hurricane heads for Bermuda.
They're going to be dealing with winds of about 90 miles per hour.
Push for a Gaza ceasefire.
The first day of talks made progress, and talks will continue for a second day.
Good morning. I'm Steve Kathan with the CBS World News Roundup. A key battleground state, North Carolina, is the setting as the woman topping the Democratic presidential ticket is set to unveil an economic plan. Here's CBS's Jared Hill.
Kamala Harris is set to lay out her first major policy proposal in battleground North Carolina. The economic plan, including the first ever federal ban on price gouging, tax incentives for renters and new housing construction, as well as down payment support of up to $25,000 for first-time home buyers. At a news conference at his golf club in New Jersey, Trump focused on food prices and lobbed insults at Harris.
I think I'm entitled to personal attacks. I don't have a lot of respect for her. I don't have a lot of respect for her intelligence, and I think she'll be a terrible president.
The Secret Service is planning to use bulletproof glass for the podium at upcoming Trump outdoor rallies, and the New York Times reports the agency has temporarily shifted some of President Biden's protective team to the Trump campaign. Hurricane Ernesto is getting stronger in the Atlantic. CBS's Dave Malkoff is in Bermuda, where people are bracing for wind and torrential rain.
Time has run out right now for getting prepared for Hurricane Ernesto. Hurricane warnings are now up. The airport will close later tonight before the worst of the hurricane arrives. We saw long lines there, people trying to get out. We also stopped by one marina where the Commodore was there. He was telling us they had a grueling day trying to move boats out and strongly securing some in the harbor. This is a big hurricane that can spawn tornadoes, and no building can sustain that. And we've also got all of the storm surge that can come through. So this is a big day right here.
More than 290,000 electric customers in Puerto Rico were still in the dark as of last night, more than a day after Ernesto swiped past as a tropical storm. Many areas are still flooded, and there are heat advisories in effect for the island. Now to the Middle East, CBS's Linda Gradstein has the latest on Gaza ceasefire talks.
Israeli press reports said the first day of talks mediated by the U.S., Egypt, and Qatar made progress, and talks will continue for a second day. The negotiations are meant to achieve a ceasefire in Gaza and the release of some 115 hostages Hamas is holding, although at least 40 of them are dead, according to the Israeli army. There are still differences over whether Israeli soldiers will stay on the border between Gaza and Egypt to prevent smuggling.
Well, beginning tomorrow, new rules go into effect that will shake up the way homes are bought and sold across the country. Here's CBS's Jolene Kent.
Home buyers, sellers, and real estate agents will all feel the impact, but in very different ways. First, there's going to be a big shift in agent commissions you need to know about. Real estate agents normally charge about 5 or 6% commission. They split that with the buyer's agent. That's typically paid by those selling the home. Now, under the new rule, buyers and sellers will now have the opportunity to negotiate costs with their respective agents. So that means buyers may pay the commission fee to their own real estate agent. There's also changes when it comes to listing a home for sale on the MLS, the multiple listing service, a tool that helps real estate professionals share and learn about properties. Agents will no longer be able to use the service to offer to pay commission to agents representing potential home buyers. They'll also be required to remove what's called broker compensation field.
4 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 57 degrees in Oakland, California.